So these Void Rays do advance. Zerg players now down to 11 Harvesters, while meanwhile the Protoss players at 16. There's almost nothing going on. Both of these players have pretty dead armies in terms of there's just not going to be much reinforcement. Both of them are almost at 0 on their mining. The 11 Harvesters for the Zerg, I actually can't even find them on the map. They're so lost. Void Rays having fun over here cleaning all this up. More Void Rays coming over. Long distance mining on the right side expansion. So this is so weird. I've never seen anything so weird before. Protoss versus Zerg. The Spine Crawlers do root again. And the buff to these Spore Crawlers is that the root time was decreased. So you can see him clearly taking advantage of that. These Queens do push up to try to deflect these Void Rays. And these Void Rays are so hurt. This Void Ray has 1 health. Very fortunate to get out of there alive. And it's just going to be coming down to a battle of unit retention at this point, since neither one of them is committing to mining really at all. The Zerg player only has this pack of drones mining. I guess those were the 11 drones that we couldn't find earlier. These probes are going to get taken out by Broodlord fire, and it's just distance mining versus distance mining. This is so strange. He does continue to spread the creep, so in terms of army advantage, it's hard to tell who's in the lead. These Spore Crawlers are going to go down, at least one of them does. It's really hard to tell who's going to come out ahead here. It's almost like whoever would have put up an expansion a while ago would have won this game. So Broodlords are just kind of poking in back and forth. Void Rays are dancing around, trying not to take any damage. They don't need to. They're going to try to focus down one Queen. One Void Ray does fall. Good transfusions going off, and you can see this Queen goes down to low health and right back up to the green. So once he has all the transfuses done, he's going to really heavily commit to this attack. But he needs to be really careful because these Void Rays are essentially all he has left. There was a Colossus, and Mného is going to quit out of the game. So, wow, that was very strange. He obviously did not have any income. He was down to 6 Harvesters. So you kind of saw how both players can quickly ramp up and just destroy each other so hard that there's almost nothing left. Both of them do just stand there now. So that was a really cool, interesting game. And again, this is why I don't cast really well-known players, because you usually get more interesting players. Or rather more interesting games from unusual players that you don't see on like pro circuits or anything. These guys are obviously very good if they're in the Millennium team or clan or whatever you want to call it nowadays. So that was an interesting game. You can see that the high tech for the Zerg, if they can get that far with the Infestors and with the Broodlords, with Queens there to reinforce, and you don't usually see Queens running across the map and spreading their creep all the way this far and using, static defenses in order to reinforce this, but it kind of shows you the options that you have as a Zerg player nowadays, or you've actually always had those options, but hopefully these videos will show you new ways to play. Obviously this is a really cool game here, so if you have any comments, leave them below. If you have your own replays, I will cast them, and if they are good replays, I will post them on my channel. Just send them to this ID that you are watching right now, Community Starcraft 2. And as far as the actual replay files themselves, you can just dig through them in Starcraft on your replay screen, and you can upload those files to basically any file sharing site. And there's a lot of Starcraft replay sites out there that you can look up if you just search for it. So upload them, send them over to me. If they're cool, I will post them up here. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll be seeing you guys for the next cast, whenever that is, assuming my power stays on for the next little while. See you later.